Hi guys, welcome to Taste to Explore. My name is Darlene, and today I have for you a quick, easy dip. We're making a queso dip, a chunky, meaty queso dip. It's really simple, really quick, and it's perfect when you're like in a pinch of time and you don't have enough time to make a whole production of the cheese sauce and the salsa, from scratch, but you want something quick and easy. Well, I got you covered. So stick around as I walk over to the very basic ingredients to get started. All right, guys. So here what we got with us today, it is Mexican chorizo. And I'm going to speak about this in a minute. 1 pound of Velveeta cheese, just cut in cubes. 1 16-ounce salsa, mild. And then I have here taco seasoning, 1 packet, which was like a 1.25 ounces, and then 1 jalapeno. All right, guys, this is really easy, and I promise you sometime in the future I will make a homemade cheese sauce and a homemade salsa sauce, so that way you can put it together and really taste the quality of homemade fresh ingredients, which I love. But sometimes when time is pressed for short, or maybe you don't want to cook a big production, you got to take shortcuts. Okay, so this is a shortcut, and here we go. So in a nice hot pan, let's cook our chorizo in. You can use ground meat if you like. You can use ground turkey, breakfast sausage, any kind of sausage that you want. This is mild. You can use spicy if you prefer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cook this down, and I'll be back to show you the rest. So our chorizo is cooked down, and I forgot to tell you that I removed the casing a while ago, right before I put it in the in my plate. And you see that oil? I want to discard it, so I'm going to drain that little bit oil out because I don't want that in my finished product, and I'll see you right back. I finished draining out my chorizo on a clean plate, and the grease that threw out was not too much, but we don't really need that, so I don't have to worry about that. So now let's put the chorizo back in. I'm going to make sure I get all that grease out, because I don't want this to be an oily dip neither. And I don't know if I mentioned that this is 1 pound, so keep that in mind as well. And my salsa, I got the chunky style, mild, but of course you can get the spicy one if you prefer, whatever you want, most definitely. And you give that a nice little stir and let that get nice and heated up together. This would be great to make for the Super Bowl. So if you're invited to a gathering and you don't know what to bring, this is the perfect appetizer to enjoy. And you can certainly make it meat friendly. You could remove the meat out and just have this with the cheese by itself, and it'll be just as delicious. So of course it's what you want to do. So I'm just gonna let this heat through for another second or so, and then I'm gonna put in some of my taco seasoning. So I'm just gonna put about a tablespoon of this, and I'm gonna give it a nice stir. So a tablespoon of taco seasoning was perfect. Now mind you, I'm not gonna add no salt, no pepper, no black pepper or anything else, because this is already seasoned. The chorizo comes seasoned, the salsa seasoned already, and the cheese is normally, cheesy, salty. So I'm not gonna add nothing else but 1 tablespoon of taco seasoning, and then that's all you need for this. But of course, once you taste it and you feel like you need something else, feel right free and add whatever it is that you think will be good in this. Now I'm gonna put in my cheese. The Velveeta cheese is gonna make it nice and creamy. And that's it. Once this heats through and melts together, your dip is done. And I'm gonna show you how that looks in a few minutes for me, a couple of seconds for you. See you right back. All right, guys, it's all done and mixed through. Yeah, baby, look at that. It looks magnificent. Look at the chunks and the layer of goodness that's in here. I didn't put in the jalapeno peppers. I was just thinking, I'm like, I have my kids eating this and not all of them like spicy food, so I'm like, I'm not gonna do it to them. But if you like it, you know what to do. You put it in and you put as many or as little to none as you want. But this is delicious. And I turned off my stove. All right, guys, here's a little quick tip. As this cools off, it gets a little bit stiffened. So if you would like, you can put it in the microwave for a little bit just to warm it through. Give it a little stir, 10 seconds at a time until it comes into the consistency that you like. So back onto here. So it's good, it's nice, it's thick, it's rich, it's full of flavor. And now I had accompanied this with some homemade tortilla chips that I made. I will leave you the link for these, and it's going to be marvelous. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bowl and I'm going to fill it up in here. So you put it like that, and so you put it like that, and what I have here is white, blue, and yellow tortilla chips, and I'm just gonna scatter them around. You can use chips, you can use vegetables, you can use anything that you like as a dip. I mean, to dip it. Around. It's really nice and pretty. I love homemade tortilla chips. I really prefer it to buy, I buy it sometimes, but I really prefer it to make it. So you do as you like. And then a little taste test, because why not? It's calling my name. And then here we go. The cheesiness, the salsa mixed through, the flavors is out of this world, folks. I'm double dipping. Don't judge me. It's just that good. So much for joining me today in my kitchen. It's always a pleasure having you accompany me, and give this a try. It's totally delicious. You're gonna love it. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.